social political divide, it don't manifest itself. It clearly visible. The party know about that, the senior citizens, we leaders know about that. You and me, when they listen, we know about that. Now that make you don't need for be a prophet for read between the lines or read the writing at the wall. Say if we not do something about this political divide in the country, probably we go take back to the streets and begin the chant justice for A, justice for B, just like what's they happen now America, and just like what people in the cry for justice for the late Angel with that. So imagine if years back we don't confront this challenge about political divide in the country. We don't engage the minds. We don't talk about rape cases there. I feel say we'll not forget any issue we'll for worry about. But now, for each and every topic or subject, you get people that will specialize. In today, we are blessed because in WIMIS, we get a renowned, distinguished personality where, myself know, the diasporans know, Sierra Leoneans know. I'm not the guy for can talk good butter or for can seller or for can praise. No, it don't make a mark both internationally as well as nationally. And it don't even need introduction. But for the sake of courtesy and respect, the honorable guest in the studio, now one-time bank governor of Salone. And also, you don't get the opportunity for serve as Minister of Finance. You know, Tape, you also get the opportunity for be a foreign minister. But probably one of the most important one where a gather now forgets the privilege, the honor for be a flag bearer of the All People's Congress, the 2018 election. And today, we are blessed for getting at the studio. I'm not going to waste time for introducer. We're now Dr. Samura. Doc, welcome to the program, and you can say hi to the people that were listening across the world.
Thank you, Mohamed. Family, good afternoon. I'm glad for being under this program today.
Okay, thank you very much, and welcome again, Doc. Now, before we go to the property, we'll count with the topic where we try for can find answers because I not get the answers to some of them problem here. Tell me, we are put out first. What is your personal contribution towards the fight against COVID?
Mohamed, nobody not be expect this kind of pandemic. Not Sierra Leone, not in any country in the world. But today, it don't become a canker worm. It don't affect you so much in various ways. With social life, with economic life, even the political life, it also affects you. So they pray God that I can let it go, let it left free as fast as possible. In the process, in my own small way, I don't try for talk to people then for raise awareness that this sickness you only need for let we come together and support ways we then tell we for do for wipe them away. The health protocols, as we can call them, washing of hands with soap, putting up face masks, and quite a lot of ways we will make you prevent this disease for catch up with you. And also, it will prevent you if you get them for pass them on to other people, or other people, they pass them on to you. And also, in the process of doing this, people then can suffer because of the shutdowns we don't get, the lockdowns that we will get. So in the process, I also don't provide food for lots of people then. Now they run down communities there. The whole country. I don't try for provide buckets them. They call them bucket, they will get them pipes them, wouldn't recommend Veronica buckets. We don't provide face masks then. And I think the most important is also when they walk around, you educate people them, you create awareness around them. Any somewhere they go. I say health, your health is important. Because when you get a good health, you're able to move around. Anything you want to achieve, by the grace of God, you go achieve it. But first and foremost, not a good health. I don't involve into so many other people that they pray for the health of the country. Let this corona come off from me. Not a one-man battle. So, in a small way, I think I don't compliment the efforts of other people them and even those of the government for let this corona left we and go usai come out. But not the why they grab and go and announce, they go and shout, they go and holla. No. The conscience is very, very clear as to what they do. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Doc, for that promptly. Now we come to the very thing we bring in Canada, the political divide, where we feel say we for ask questions from Una. Now, the first question, sir, given the clan-based thinking of the two political parties, the APC, where they represent, and the SLPP, and what's now the practical step, because this is visible, not to where we hide, we know say that there is political divide in the country. What's not the tangible steps and where you go or your party go implement, at least for bring council and unions together?
You know, the best form of solving potential or practical political divide now for creating inclusiveness. Now forgive everybody the belief, the faith, the confidence, and let's see within your eye that you come in for unite the country. And I think that the interest of any meaningful political party for try to ensure that everybody now part of the political environment, whether you're a woman or you're a Pekin, you're a old pa, you're a young boy, you yellow, you black. This is one country. Sierra Leone, our first identity and primary identity. And if for left for be with primary identity, any side we go now the world. I know they go today, I go England, all my life, I go be say, me not Timne, or me not Mende. No, they're not sabi by that identity today. Now, nationality then they ask for. So, I pray that all political parties will ensure that this is observed. And we get boku evidence in this country which should say we are one and the same. Intermarriages. Me when they talk to you so. My first primary school, na Gbenembo ago. Me do typical local by the way. My mama na local, my papa na Timne from Port Local. I go Gbenembo school. From Gbenembo school, I go Bo, my dad do all my secondary school. Who that meant me? The mama who meant me, a husband na Mandiga na Maraka, I live with them. My wife na from Pujang. And I don't travel the length and breadth of this country. I don't find out say the only way we'll go develop Sierra Leone, not to for sure tribalism, but for all we're all together as one people. We are one. We are all Sierra Leoneans. But unfortunately, some political parties don't believe in that philosophy there. And then he said, Malcolm X will be the preach we. He said the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Sometimes I look at Palams, they say, you prayed, you been, so you don't pana. So I pray God that anybody today would they show tribalism, say that tribalism you go take for rule Sierra Leone, or na tribalism they take for put himself into power, not to Sierra Leonean. Not to Sierra Leone. Let's go back to Sai Komot. It's not fit for living as Sierra Leone. So I think all the political parties should be tolerant. They for show tolerance to one another. They for respect the principles of democracy. They for respect the rule of law. This is very, very important. These are the fundamentals of a united, peaceful, and developed country. If you not get them principles, also, you are dividing the country unnecessarily. But I can tell you, they say, how you prayed, you obeyed. That's why you lay down panel. This is not a word for the wise.
Okay, thank you very much, Doc. And we, the young one that we concern, the reason why we feel certain program very important, now for we send a clear message, and the message they come up from the people who don't entrust the governance system in our country for a long time. Now, if we see what's happening in America right now, the rest of the country, and right now, like I mentioned earlier on, the issue of rape, we all they cry over food. Now, yeah, Doc.
Yes, yeah. I did. Yes. I see you.
We know tribalism and racism are small difference. Now, what do you want to understand? What are the practical steps then? Where you feel say the country as a whole, based on your experience, will for unfold at least for how we mitigate something like this happening. For how we not go on the streets and begin to protest, or we go into some problems along the line.
You know, I dey pray God, word for pray God, that what happened in Rwanda, what happened in America, you can't see for me, and what happened in other countries in terms of racism, it not reach Sierra Leone. Because it could just finish the country. And some of we, like me, so I don't serve this country for over 48 years. I don't serve Sierra Leone for over 48 years in development. So I pray God that even where some of the politicians that they show tribalism, a tribal divide, the people of this country not to go buy in. Because they do that one day for them personal benefit. And I pray God that Sierra Leoneans not go pay heed to that. And I think it happen. So this is why I say this in a political party, any meaningful political party, we want for be a responsible party if for show tolerance. Because for belong to a political party, from one to the other, not to enmity. If I get the ambition for say, me, what can so I go develop the country. When you come in, you do small. When you say, can you add? But you know, can't talk, say, you don't do nothing. All what you do, na bad thing you don't do. So you go back, you show you people there. You show tribalism. No, you're not right. So I pray God for that. That parties in power for show tolerance to one another. And opposition are part of the government. But if you say, they arrest opposition members, them, leaders, they molest them, they intimidate them, they do all sorts of things, say, I go wipe out this political party, you're not going below. Because them born politicians say them go born and back tomorrow. It's a continual process. And that's what government must be doing. It's a continual process. So Namion said that, yes, when we be there in governance, Mohamed, we are very tolerant. We've been too liberal sometimes. And we'll continue with tolerance and liberalism because these are the only way for developed Sierra Leone. But I keep saying, reminding people, how you prayed, you obeyed, that's so you lay down panel. That's so you will lay down panel.
Okay, thank you very much for that precise answer there. A crystal clear say tribalism, it will be dangerous for the socio-economic development of any country. Now, there is a saying, cheap is expensive. But when it comes to politics in Salone, most politicians, then they pick the idea of using cheap politics. And we also know that cheap is expensive in the sense that it's quick for destabilize a country. In your own opinion, as a well-seasoned, experienced politician, what's another thing that where you feel say they motivate politicians and for play cheap politics against the interest of the states?
Unfortunately, we don't want cheap politics or what you call populist politics. Politics where you just want popularity. Politics where you want to make you enrich yourself against the people's will. Use the people and resources for yourself. Politics where you make you intimidate people for let you continue for them in power. That's not the type of politics we want for this country. And I think that the people of Sierra Leone, they understand that, and they need to continue for standing for that. Then go against anybody where they use cheap politics. Because cheap politics not lie. If they lie to the people that they don't vote for you. If they lie to the people then, let them close their eyes and ears and the bad way they do. No. Now we on the other side, we try to tell the people then the truth. Let people then wise up. Let them know say, if not cheap politics then been by, through lie, let them know say reality check don't can now. Lie no they last. Where you small, where you go thief corn, or you thief small diamond at table, then only you, Papa, go begin for beat you. Go say, if I say not to me, but as they begin to beat you no more, you go answer. He said the truth. So I think say the people of this country, they're aware now. They don't place we that cheap politics, not the type of politics we want in Sierra Leone. We want politics where they change Sierra Leone for the better future. And not a cheap way, because development not a cheap thing. Not the way they go na manufacturing machine, press the button. As you press button, no more good roads come out. As you press button, no more good media come out. No, these are structural issues where you get forfeit for a number of years. And not to one man. You, me, everybody get a role for play. No one man not get the wisdom. No one man not get the resources. No one country not get the resources. But during our own campaign, we see the amount of lies. Today, they not expose themselves. We not see much, we not see it. Now, 2 years don't pass so. They still they blame. They still they blame the APC. You cannot rule a country by that. Blame game. So the people that don't begin to talk say, we don't read this blame game 2 months. What you don't do? We say, we wait for what you don't do. We not see it too. Because also we don't see. Now waiting the APC been they do, which they don't start, we say then left. We not move here too from Musa APC left this country. We just a backtrack no more. You don't want that. Now so cheap politics they do. You know they give sense for let you go before. You know they give vision, longer term vision. You go on radio, you go live. In the end, the people already see nothing. So now they say cheap politics is not good. Tell the people them the truth, tell them your capability, your ambition, and invite them to join you. Learn and work together for achieve this ambition.
Okay, thank you very much, Doc. Whatever we say, now something we get for carry heavyweight. For the fact that you self not heavyweight when it comes to the politics and the country. And this, and just for remind we all for say we get responsibility for the next generation. We owe them obligation for pass on a peaceful, a progressive country where everybody not get for look on color, whether not red, you don't get for look on color, whether not green. We all under the umbrella of green, white, and blue. Now, the questions are, if you party win, we want how not go address this issue genuinely, because we know say it happen. That make would they put them bluntly, it happen. We all know this. We're not going to begin the hide than the political divide exist. As a political party, what it would have to do if we get the mantle of power come 2023?
I think the most important thing is tolerance. Tolerance is very important in national management. If you get an open ear to everybody, listen, and you learn from people. Sometimes people come to you in anger. Sometimes people, they come to you in protest, peaceful protest. I think if you listen to them people, then they, because a message that they give you as a leader. So therefore, you as a leader, if you open your ears, open your eyes, respect people, you have to be responsive, make yourself responsive and responsible to the people. Make yourself accountable and transparent. These are the foundations of good national policy management. If you want to manage your country well, the rule of law is very important, as I'm saying just now. Access to justice, not to justice for one set of people. They divide the resources of the country, not to for talk no more. You put them for see the development in reality. And then for no say, these resources are owned by everybody in the country, all they contribute. So not to one section no more. Democracy is issue. They say government of the people, for the people, and by the people. But you know who get government, you take them for yourself. The people then will put you to power. You say no. The constitution, where they guide the country for go before, you put them aside. You want for do what you want for do. No. It not go work. You go reach a point where the people that go say, no, not to that to call you for, not to that to put you a power for. Come back to we. If you continue to do, the people that get a choice. They put you back out of office. They say, we'll not see better, we don't put you there, we'll not see better. And these are things saying, it don't happen in Australia, no. If today they put box, the result, it not going to be like 2018, no. Because in 2018, I believe, say, as presidential candidate, I win the election by the votes of the people. I lost the election by the way they announced the result. But this time around, for 2023, it will be different. We'll not go allow announcement of results by decree. We'll not go by decree, now by the constitution of the rule this country. Not so by decree, not so one-man business. But I said just now, some of you, they go inside politics for political power. Some of you, they go inside politics for make money. But me, Samura Kamra, I go inside politics for serve the people. Because I don't serve Sierra Leone, honestly, for the past 48 hours. And I think, say, as a president of this country, now another way of enhancing your contribution we don't make to the country. Not so for can begin start, say at the start afresh, nothing has been done. No. Or this person don't do this, he don't lie. No. The people, as I say, then get a choice. People then get choice. So, and when they rule government, if you understand, say, people have choices. People have choices. So this is not a word for the wise. It's sufficient.
All right. We get something where we get clear conscience where we ask them questions because we don't see how it happen at the country.
Yeah.
Two political parties we don't dominate the governance system of the country for the past 5 decades or more. They get a pattern. For example, if APC come, largely people are from the north or they are within the party, that are the benefits. Now the current government will get, they said they do the thing. In fact, even to an extent, even worse. Now, the questions are, what kind of practical things una go deliver for make sure say salon work for anybody who call them called the green, white, and blue book? What are the things that una go do for me as a party?
Mohamed, let me repeat this, and as by Kuroma will be president, if you don't repeat them over and over. It's say, me a president of Sierra Leone, I'm not president of the APC political party. And he do am, he show am. The government is spread the development to the extent that a lot of people from the north, they say, them vex partners, say, he ignore them. The way he concentrate for develop the southeast, not to that effort today he put for develop the north. Usai, not so by design, no. It just happened that the one that will make the APC, most of them now did not then come out. But they don't sit down and say, we are making a party, we establish a party for the northerners. No. Now, not so by design. It's just by coincidence that now they then come out. And we don't see any time APC in power, how it is spread development. Unfortunately, we not see this today. And I get for understand, I get for let people to understand, say, this country, I can always say, one tribe no go rule Sierra Leone, no go develop Sierra Leone. Even at your household, the last people where you born, they get a say. You and your wife, one are the leaders, but the picking the way they come, then get a say. Then go come and say, papa, mama, not so for do this so. The small picking today when you born, by the time they say 3 years, the first one they land. No. And it's time for tell you, say, I have a say in the management of the home. Me that they begin and teach me that one day. But they say, no. Listen to them, watch them in reaction. So now that make no one party no go develop Sierra Leone. It's unfortunate for me that we get over 10, 15 parties in this country. Outside these two parties, none of them no hold water. Because they just help no more for divide Sierra Leone. One small party today, they're in a small area like a NGC, Nakambia, small enclave. But also NGC come out. All the membership, the top leadership, we know how they come out. We got a party C4C, now on a small area again. You know go work. That small party here, Sierra Leone is too small for many political parties. No, they follow a wrong definition of democracy. Democracy no mean say every jack and they form political party. No. Democracy means say we all they get together for work for the country, for make a better future for the country. So come together. I have a peaceful, united front.
So, Doc, if I can, sorry if I interrupt quickly. From what they talk, say, the definition of democracy, we don't change that, meaning that everybody can do. What do they suggest? You want to let the two political parties maintain at the country, APC or SLPP?
No, it's not by design. Everybody has a choice. But the choice for me is not by creating political parties all over the place. By doing so, will they distract the people their attention? Will they divide the people unnecessarily? And they tell you this. But tell me true. Who small party we go gain? We don't see them playing something. So now after election, no more they see them more. Now they read them. Not so. Now they read them. So they can't for make money. When time reach, it happened to us in 2018. Me who see me so. I meet them. I know what he passed. Anybody who want insult, you don't make up your decision now what you want. You don't make up your decision what you want. The next question is, what will happen now? Sierra Leone, people like you always say, sometimes for small countries for develop, do you need, and ask the question, do you need political parties? Those countries that have done so well,